Hello, my fellow movie fans, and welcome to the new adventures of A Feast of Films Theatre, with your hosts, Jesse Prosser, Matthew Ayalew, and Ethan R. Hill. In Technicolor.
It's always good to take a break. Absence,
that's
the heart grow
absence,
fonder.
the time
That's
we
what
haven't
they say.
spent together. That's what
what they
caused your
say.
baldness.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yes.
It's like E.T.
Well, you can finally feed off of my hair and bring it back to you. It's like
Gross.
I've been.
There's this image of a horse eating someone's hair and slowly their mane grows.
That's a cow for some reason. but-
Yeah, like the horses
How
are
do
like,
horses eat?
like they do this.
Yeah, they don't really.
They do.
It's more teeth. It's more teethy.
Like they do a lot of this type of action.
Yeah, as opposed to the.
Their cows are like
Cows are like
Doing
side
dumb.
to side grindy.
Why don't you?
Horses, horses are like
because you can do more accurate with the
peckish.
hands.
they're peckish,
Peckish. There we go.
On birds, they.
and birds are extremely peckish.
Yes, it's true.
They're hungry all the time.
They are beakish.
Beakish.
Yep.
Beakish greedily. So you have a secret topic for today?
Beakish greedly?
But does he?
Beakish.
Beakish? No, I need to unpack this.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, because like hoggish greedly, I get that reference. I get what you're talking about. That's Captain Planet. I know that. Beakish? And the first thing that came to your mind was a random Captain Planet villain?
My brain works in mysterious ways.
I want to find out the connection.
I know it rhymed. That's the connection.
How did it rhyme? We didn't...
Beakish, hoggish.
That's just adding ish to the end of... That's like any word. That's... Cuppish greedly does not rhyme with hoggish greedly. Phonish greedly.
It technically does.
Maddish greedly. Like, no. In the loosest sense of what a rhyme is.
As in the fact that like you just make up words.
Yeah, like, do you think you can just add, like...
In a sense, I just make up words.
Like, roses are red, violets are blue. I need a rhyme, so this one will also be blue.
Yeah.
But that's an actual word. It'd be more like if he was rhyming stuff with oranges. He's like, guys, there's
Orange
tons
blue.
of stuff that rhyme with
Roses are
orange,
red,
like
violets are
gorge
blue,
and gorge
and
and
cornge,
slorge.
and-
I love this. These are my
Gorge.
my head foranges. They're great.
Yeah, that's
Four
pretty much the same thing.
They just make up words to rhyme things. Like,
Beakish.
It's fine.
We were talking about animals. You could have literally said, like, you could have brought up pigs and then said hoggish greedly.
It's fine. No, move on. It's important things to
yeah,
talk
I
about.
feel like I think you're right, Ethan. He missed a step.
I think so. I also
He missed
think
a step.
I don't need this
I also think
shit.
it's
I'm
important that the
leaving.
internet is reminded of the presence of hoggish greedly.
It's true.
Because, man, no, like, the villains in Captain Planet, their names are just wild.
Mm-hmm. Well, so is it one of them like the schnoz or something like that? I'm pretty sure one of them was called the schnoz.
Pretty
No
sure
idea.
it's not, but that's amazing. The
I,
schnoz.
It sounds
What's
about
his
right.
power? He blows his nose at you.
I'm pretty sure his name was the schnoz.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not, but I'm gonna look
Just
this up.
Google it.
I'm just Googling
That would
this.
be a
People at home Google the
compelling villain to avoid in the time of COVID. That's for sure.
Like, look up the schnoz for me, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me
Look
what
at
you
the
find.
schnoz. You got it.
Captain Planet villains. Alright, so we got Dr. Blight, Captain Pollution, Duke Nukem,
All right, yes.
Loot and Plunder.
Loot and plunder.
Yeah, Loot and Plunder. Verminous Scum, Hoggish Greedly, Zarm, and Sly Sludge.
The schnoz was at the 2022 Edmonton Jewish Film Festival.
What?
Apparently, 5
Argus
days ago.
Bleak.
There's a lot of different things. A UK Jewish film is called The Schnoz.
Don Porkaloin.
Don Porkaloin?
Yeah.
It's in the Urban Dictionary.
Now there's also Duplitus Scum.
It's not what you think, Prosser. It's not what you think.
I hope not.
There's also a Hoggish Greedley Jr.
Oh, well, of course.
A villain called Lead Suit.
Wow.
Because we need more of them.
G.I. Joe kind of bled in, I guess. Mal is, and then there's Ooze.
Ooze.
There's also Pillage Plunder.
Pillage Plunder.
Who belongs to the Plunder family.
Of the Chicago Plunders.
Robin Plunder.
Robin Plunder.
The Slaughters. Tank Flusher 3. Tank Flusher the Third, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tank Flusher 3 sounds like a terrible, like, threequel.
And then there's just Trish.
Trish!
Trish.
The most dastardly Captain Planet villain.
I know it's probably because it's like trash, but it's just... and Trish.
Nobody asked you, Trish!
And then Zarm. I think I said Zarm already, but
So
Zarm.
there is no villain called the Schnoz?
There is no the Schnoz.
I thought there was a villain called the Schnoz.
Definitely not Prosser.
Oh,
But a
no.
lot of-
Well, now I feel
But-
terrible.
But a lot of great, terrible names for Captain Planet
Indeed.
and Trish.
And Trish. Yeah, there's always one, you know?
Yeah, I wish I was a writer for Captain Planet. That I would have a lot of fun.
100%. Yeah. Fuck. Can't believe they ever...
Just do a reboot, Ethan.
Yeah, they ever...
No one's
Just
gonna
do a
pay me to
reboot, man.
reboot Captain Planet.
Just do a continuation of the Don Cheadle one.
They've tried to reboot worse, so
Oh, I feel like they're working on reboots for Captain Planet.
I wouldn't
you
be...
might be right.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Lord knows we need one right now.
That's what the world needs.
Captain Planet,
We're in,
yeah.
desperate need.
Captain
Exactly.
Planet.
Captain Planet, he's our hero.
Isn't it crazy how like little kids today, like little toddlers and stuff, like their parents dress them up like little gangsters, and we just had to wear like lame coveralls and that sort of thing. Kids get to dress so cool nowadays.
I mean, I
Seems
did
unfair.
literally. We had, as we discussed on the podcast prior. I was in fact dressed as red green one year, so I did wear overalls.
Yeah, I'm just confused at the connection. Did I black out for a couple seconds?
Yeah, you just pulled a Moon Knight.
Yeah, like I was just
What?
really
What?
confused because I'm like, yeah, like no one's gonna pay me to reboot this.
Ethan left.
Isn't it crazy that kids get to dress like little
Ethan-
gangsters?
Ethan
You
left.
know what I was thinking, because I was just like thinking of like old, like, you know, Captain Planet. I was thinking like old stuff, like thinking about childhood. It's like, man, like my parents put me in such crappy clothes. Like you just looked ridiculous all
They
the
were
time.
in fashion
then I
at the
was-
time, man.
I know, but I'm
The
just
problem
saying,
is-
little kids today, they're like all dressed up like tiny gangsters. Like they got the big hats and
Because
like hoodies
fashion
and stuff, and
changed, Matt.
Like fashion sucks.
I hate
no,
to tell you this.
I understand
Straight
that.
up,
I
straight up.
understand
we
that,
all dressed
but
like-
I'm saying kids nowadays dress like little adults.
Yeah.
We got dressed not like little adults.
No, we did get dressed like little
No.
adults. Because
No,
that's
they're
what
like,
adults
"Here,
were
wear this-
wearing in the
No, no,
90s.
no.
suit and these
No.
coveralls. Yeah,
No,
if
I'm
we're
gonna
all
have to-
farmers.
I'm gonna
If
have to-
everyone was
yeah.
a farmer in the 90s,
I have to-
then yeah.
I have to disagree with you a bit, Ethan. He's right. Fashion sucked in the 90s.
Fashion was amazing in the 90s.
I don't give a shit.
Not if you were two.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Yes.
saying.
No, that's how
That's all
adults
I'm
look.
saying.
Look, guys, I know our lives are based around movies and TV. I know they are. But in reality, people didn't dress like they did on Saved by the Bell. People didn't dress like they did on TV. They dressed like regular people.
Yeah, I know, but kids never got dressed up like regular people.
Yes, we did.
I can look through like my kids' books and be like, no adult would walk around wearing this.
They
Like,
did!
No adult would walk around wearing this. I guarantee it. Maybe
Matt,
your
I
parents were
promise
hip.
they did.
maybe your parents were hip and they're like, we'll dress you like a little adult, man. But I'm telling you.
Matt, what were your
telling
parents putting you in, like, potato sacks or something? Because, like, I was
I didn't say
sporting,
we're
like-
homeless. Jesus.
No, but I'm just
I
wondering,
just
because, like,
said, I'm just saying.
I was wearing
kids'
sweatpants and
fashion
jeans and
has
t-shirts and
changed.
sweaters.
Yeah,
I'm
everything
just
was
saying kids'
everything
fashion
was
has changed.
everything was baggy.
That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
no, but
And
Matt, I'm still
inexplicably-
confused. I need the clarification. Like, what were
Okay,
you
so-
dressed in that was not 90s
I'm just
fashion?
saying, like, it was a lot of, like, There's a lot of like coverall type, not coveralls, but like those.
Yes,
like,
because
the-
overalls were in the
Overall-
90s.
Overall,
yes,
they
but
were.
grown ass adults didn't wear them. Maybe like teenagers and stuff, thinking it's cool. But a lot of, did your mom ever go to work wearing that? Did your dad ever go to work wearing that?
Well, my dad didn't because he worked in a suit shop. So, I mean, like, I think
Unless
if...
It'd be a little
you were
weird
I
if
think
your
if-
dad went to work at overalls.
Yeah,
No,
if my
that's-
dad went
that's
to
my
his
point.
job in overalls, I think he
That's
might have
my
been
point.
fired.
That's my point.
But my
Shit.
grandpa and my uncles did because they were on the farm.
They were farmers.
My mom did a lot of times wear overalls because they were functional.
I'm just saying, like kids' style, like has changed quite a bit. Like,
Yes,
and I get
all
overall
Matt,
style.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Overall style changes like every decade and
Yes,
a bit, whatever.
I'm not-
I understand that. I'm just
welcome,
saying.
welcome
kids-
to a feast of fashion,
kids just got put
everybody.
in the worst shit in the 90s. They just got put in the worst shit. I'm gonna Google this, man. 'Cause I just got, I
Matt,
gotta
we
find
were
some
wearing
examples.
the same thing as the adults were, I promise you.
No, nope, nope, nope.
There's a lot. I remember a lot of sweaters.
Maybe
There were
on,
a lot
like,
of-
Yes, there were a
picture
lot
day.
of sweaters.
everyone was
on
wearing
picture
just
day.
sweaters.
Sweaters and jeans. That was like the staple.
Yeah.
Maybe on picture days.
Yeah. No, like the 90s.
And then kids just hated sweatpants, so we didn't wear a lot of
the,
jeans.
the 90s sucked for fashion. It's
The
a well,
90s was beautiful.
it was a well documented fact.
No, you can take your 90s slander and you can go
I-
Mr. 80s. Yeah, because the 80s were great
The
for
80s
fashion.
were fantastic. We had the shoulder pads, lots of angles, leather jackets.
Leather jackets existed in the
Chains.
90s too.
Maybe
And that also existed in the 70s.
maybe these are all-
and the 60s.
maybe I'm just thinking of Terminator.
What about the 50s?
Yeah,
What about the 50s?
no, the 50s was the most fashionable era.
No, the 50s also had leather jackets and stuff.
Yeah, but mostly people were dressed in like suits and
I wouldn't
dressed.
say mostly.
There's a lot of people.
A
was
good
a-
chunk
Okay,
of
we need
people.
to. I'm
It was a
sorry.
good-
I just want to make a statement because I was thinking about like the old days when we talking about Captain Planet.
Matt,
I
you
realized we're
should
getting
know
the
better.
whole
you look
discussion.
Up, you look at
about-
It's a Wonderful Life and see
That's
like,
the
Generational
1930s.
yeah, that's a lot of people. They got there's part of it's in the 50s.
No, none of it's in the 50s. The movie came out in
All right,
1939.
All right, the 40s was when the war was.
No! The movie came out before the 40s!
I'm just saying.
man.
What
No!
what I'm trying to say.
It's so hard to find stuff on Google. They're just like stuff that looks like from the 90s, and it's like, bro, I want legitimate pictures from the 90s.
Okay, I'll give it to you. 1946 is when the movie came
Yeah,
out.
you jackass.
I was thinking Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Yeah,
A little bit earlier.
you jackass.
But either way, no, it was not the 1950s!
Yeah, but people were dressed up nice, respectable.
I wanted to talk about movies today, folks.
Just hijack.
Well, what do
it.
you want to talk about, Ethan? What would you like to talk about instead of fashion of the times?
I was gonna suggest
We can just agree to disagree and call
Yeah.
it a day. We don't
It's
have to have like a whole
perfectly-
episode about it.
It's perfectly fine, Ethan. You could be wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm very right on this.
Nope.
And you guys, just because it's the popular vote, doesn't mean it matters. I have the electoral college behind me.
Oh, okay.
I have first past the post. Therefore,
you
I am
first
right.
past the post.
Yep, and that is why I win.
Yep. You have one vote past the post,
And that's how politics works, guys. You're
Dun,
welcome.
dun, dun, dun. Anyway.
You're welcome for the free political lesson as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to suggest today. This has been more fun, but I was going to suggest talking about if there's actors that we watch their movies exclusively.
We watch
Like-
their movies exclusively.
Yeah, well, not like not only their movies, but like as soon as their as soon as you find an actor, you kind of latch onto them and like watch their movies. Like you go through their filmography just because of the actor.
Oh hell yeah! I did that a lot actually.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. I was curious. What do you think, Matt? What do you?
Yeah. There's particular actors you follow, that kind of thing.
I
That's
don't
called being
know.
a stalker, Jesse.
What?
Yeah, just like I just go
There's
visit their
particular
house and
actors
stuff.
that you.
And I'm like, sir, what did you wear as a child in the 90s? Please explain.
Mr. Diesel, why is there a 2-month-old cottage cheese in your fridge?
Family.
Family?
Family.
He's growing a culture in there.
Family. That's great.
I also really enjoyed that one.
Just today for Science Day, I present family.
It's just a thing of cottage cheese that's moldy.
Look, family, and this. Mr. Diesel, this is highly unorthodox for the Academy.
You're presenting this to the Academy.
Yes.
He's doing a presentation, like a science presentation.
Yes, he's doing a science presentation.
In order to get into the Academy.
Yes.
Like to the Oscars.
No, I was saying like a science academy.
Oh, I thought you were
It's
talking
like
about
his
the
master.
Oscars.
No, although that makes it even funnier.
In that, I thought that's when you got me. I was like, that's pretty funny.
He goes up on stage with expired cottage cheese. Look,
I'll
family,
Family.
family. That might be the stupidest thing.
Oh no!
That was a number one idea, Prosser. Great
Thanks,
job, man.
thanks,
You get a
man.
medal.
I appreciate it.
We've said and done stupider, but like that's
Oh
up there.
man.
Yeah, I deserved a medal though today. I think. Here you go, buddy. That one's for you. That one's for you.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anytime you guys make a good point, you get 1 point. Okay?
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna keep score.
Sounds good.
Remember that episode of me just eating popcorn while talking about Star Wars?
Oh yes, it was great to edit that one.
Because I have pretzels beside me, and I'm just like, how can I eat these quietly as possible? But people can see them now. It's not just an audio gag; it's a visual one. It's a very flat pretzel, but these are the greatest.
I keep forgetting you have a guy. I keep forgetting you guys have the second camera. So you're like showing the camera, and I'm like, it's clearly not even on camera, dude. You're like,
not even on
it's a
video.
visual gag,
It's
and your
a
arms
visual-
like way off the side. I'm like,
Meow.
Bro, you're missing it. I was like, oh yeah, they got second camera. Oh yeah.
See, now it would be weird if they didn't hear any chewing because they can see me chewing. So
That's true, but
now I have to.
But there is an audio version of this where they will just hear chewing.
ASMR is really in right now, guys.
Oh,
It is super.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can hear that.
I'm not a huge
No.
fan of.
Don't do sloppy ASMR.
Oh,
That's weird.
okay.
That's gross.
What's weirder, that or the cottage cheese discussion?
We should get some cottage cheese. We could do ASMR with
Oh,
that.
no one wants that.
I want cottage cheese.
Okay. Anyway, so
You're
you're
better
going.
having like a canned drink inside a mug. And
I'm worried about branding.
We're
fair
not.
enough. Fair enough.
We
I
aren't
guess.
monetizing this.
You also have Back
Also,
to
it's
the
in it.
Future.
You're
like,
worried about branding?
In a Jiminy Cricket mug?
We've had these posters, and we've had these posters on the
I
wall
was
in
just
every
saying,
single.
like you got Back to the Future very clearly displayed right behind you.
Look, I'm mainly just trying not to break tradition of having our mugs for drinking.
No, that makes sense.
Unlike some people.
Yeah, I didn't bring a mug. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
Other than this mug.
1 point for you.
That's true.
Look at it.
Anyway, so yes,
Sorry, I was going off the camera.
so
I was trying to hit under your chin.
anyway, so yes, actors who we have followed.
You gotta keep... Stop saying it like that!
No, actors whose filmographies
We have watched.
we have watched.
Dude, so we have followed. Yeah, every once in a while, I like to fly down to California, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna follow Will Smith around, see what's up.
No, you're gonna get slapped that way.
Yeah, that's exactly. Like, let's see if he slaps me.
Yeah, you also can't say actors that we've watched because that also...
Yeah, that also would work too.
Actors that we've watched through a TV, still no.
Yeah, that's still bad. That's still. But yeah,
Actors who have graced the presence of our screens in multiple occasions,
yes.
both public and private.
That was good. Nope, there's no good way to say it really.
But like if you had your number like your favorite guy or gal who like as soon as you see that they're in a movie, you're like, I'm watching that.
I mean,
Or people who've like retroactively gone through and been like, well,
I mean,
I saw them as one thing, I watched the rest.
I mean, it was part and parcel with when I became obsessed with
John Carpenter and Kurt Russell.
Well, no, well, yes, but also action movies. Like when I became
like Arnold. And...
when I became obsessed with like the 80s action star archetype, I literally bought like as many Arnold movies as I could find on DVD, and then like I bought as many Dolph Lundgren movies as I could find on DVD.
As long as it had
Jean-Claude
shirtless,
Van
muscular
Damme.
men,
Yes,
you were buying it.
Prosser was in,
absolutely.
he's like,
If they
I'm
were
in, man.
sweaty, it was a
I'm in.
bonus, but
Yep. Just that was my thing. Bruce Campbell was another. I
not so much shirtless, but
I
yes.
watched a lot of really
Bad.
I was gonna say bad, a lot cheesy.
He'd say bad.
Bruce Campbell would say bad. Bruce Campbell has gone record and said Alien Apocalypse was bad.
Yeah,
I bought that movie because of you, Bruce.
I like that you think he's watching this.
He might, you don't know.
Probably
If he
not.
could see past his chin, maybe.
If I could see,
If he could see past his chin.
if he could see past his chin. Damn it.
Pizza Daddy.
I can't watch this. I can't watch this.
Now, see, I can't see the screen now because my chin's in the way.
Wasn't he
That'd
the
be a pretty
inspiration for the
significant
Crimson
chin.
Yes, I
Like
believe
he was
so.
supposed to play him or something?
No, I think it was just like in the same way that like Arnold was the inspiration for Jorgen von Strangle. The Crimson Gin, I believe, was inspired by Bruce Campbell as well. I know a lot of people really wanted him to play the Tick. Like a lot of people wanted him to play the Tick.
Yeah, but Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton is perfect as the Tick. Yes. Why do you want me to play the Tick? You have a chin. Chin, you can find a loser with a chin.
Yeah, we're talking to him right now.
Yeah. No, like there's definitely a bunch. Like,
Oh yeah, like it's happened to me a lot, where basically like I'll find an actor that I really like in a movie and be like, well, I gotta see what else he's done or she's done, and like just gone through and like found as many movies as I can.
yeah. Well, and like then there's also actors who it's like I see them in like the first big thing that they were a part of, and
then
I'm
you
like,
avoid everything else they're in after.
obviously. It kind of like really like a reverse thing of that. When I saw Immortals starring Mr. Henry Cavill, I watched that and I was just like, somebody should put this guy's really good. He should be in a superhero movie. And then like a little while after that, it was announced he was going to play Superman. I'm like, that's perfect.
You're like, great.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
I
a
was
genius.
like, who's Henry Cavill?
Because I was one of the only people that watched Immortals in theaters.
Like the five people.
You know
It
what?
was-
I thought Immortals wasn't even that bad. I was like,
No,
this is pretty good.
it was fine. It was
quite enjoyable
It was a
film.
fun little movie. Mickey Rourke just
Yeah.
chewing
Was
the
it
scenery.
R rated? Like was it very like?
It was
Okay,
yeah,
was
like
it
it was
like-
it was. I remember the fight scenes being pretty damn brutal. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but was it like because 300 is R rated, like 300 is like, but was it like 300 or 300 light?
I don't know because like I
300
remember
light,
a lot
but
of
different, right?
yeah. I don't know if
Like,
there was
'cause
a
it was
lot
like
of
more
blood.
of the gods and stuff involved.
Yeah.
So it's like 300 met Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, that's like it's another one of those.
That's pretty close.
It was another one of those movies that got that coveted 11/11/11 release date.
So instead of Perseus, it was Theseus, right?
Yes.
What's that?
Yep. It
No,
was
it's Perseus.
it was Theseus.
Yeah, no, Perseus is Clash of the Titans.
Yes,
Which,
Theseus.
speaking of, we need to rewatch that original one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Clash of the Titans is great.
Have you ever seen it?
Yes, I have.
When?
I watched it back when the remake came out. I watched it before.
Where was I?
I was in Athabasca because this was 2009 and I didn't know you yet.
The
And-
new one came out in 2010.
It was 2009.
2010.
Oh no, it was 2010 because Avatar came out in December of 2009, and I was like, oh hey, Sam Worthington.
Yeah.
And then,
He's another one of those guys.
and then the next year was like Terminator Salvation and friggin' Clash of the Titans. Like that dude was fucking
That long ago?
Yeah, that was yes, that
Oh
was.
my god.
Avatar came out 12 years ago, and we're finally getting the second one. James Cameron can finally let Sam Worthington out of that blue screen room that he's had him trapped in all these years.
James, I want to be in your movie.
Well, that's literally what it was, because I was thinking about it. I'm just like, man, Sam Worthington was like the biggest like star for like that brief moment of time. What happened to him? And I thought about it, like, all right, James Cameron's had him locked in a room filming 5 Avatar sequels for the last decade.
James, I want to be in your movie, but can you please put a door in this room?
Yeah.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Would you say my collection's complete?
I mean, he let Zoe Saldana out on occasion.
Yeah, right?
That's because another James needed her.
Apparently. But no, it's like, with, God, what were we talking about?
Clash of the Titans?
Clash of the Titans. But no, it's like, there's a lot of actors who, like, I would literally just, like, follow their work because I saw them in something. I was like, I'm gonna see everything this guy does after this. So it kind of works in like reverse order a lot of the times too.
Well, yeah, because you like to go back and see, or if you're lucky, in Chris Hemsworth's case, they release it in reverse order for you.
Yes, that's still the luckiest thing for both. I mean, like Red Dawn wasn't that great, the remake, but like
put butts in seats.
Yep, both Red Dawn and
Cabin in the Woods.
And Cabin in the Woods both came out. They were filmed well before Thor came out. And they got delayed. And then Thor came out, and suddenly it's like, oh, hey, that Hemsworth guy's hot right now. Let's get these movies out. It didn't help Red Dawn at all.
Nothing was going to help Red Dawn.
But Cabin in the Woods was fantastic. I thought it was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it was. I was still thinking about Red Dawn. I was still fuming.
Oh, sorry.
That's my fault.
Yeah. Yeah, like, who was in that? Was it Drake or Josh? Josh
Peck.
was in it,
Yep.
Josh of Drake and Josh fame was in the Red Dawn remake.
The good one was in it.
Yes.
Yes.
What else? I did end up finding, because of 2 actors whose work I followed, Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee, I found Showdown in Little Tokyo, which is a movie I still need to show you.
Is that the one with the...
Yeah, with the line.
with the line?
Yes. There is a scene in Showdown Little Tokyo.
Wait, is that Brandon Lee?
That's Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee was, like, legitimately, like, great in a couple of...
Look, man, I don't remember The Crow. I slept through it the last time that we watched it.
Oh, man, such a shame. Like,
I was tired. We had a big day.
That's true. Yeah, The Crow's... You've seen The Crow, right?
No.
Oh, my God, Matt, you gotta watch The Crow. It's fantastic. But anyway, so I found that movie, and there is an exchange in Showdown Little Tokyo. Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren, they're basically they partner up in the movie to fight this team of ninjas, as you do in the 80s. And
yes, that was a really big theme in the 80s. Yeah.
And then,
you think you could cut that movie together with like 3 ninjas?
Probably.
Where it's just Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee kicking the crap out of like 3 teenage ninjas.
I would watch the crap. I would watch that. I watch that like right now.
This second, if that existed, 100%.
But it's like, it's one of the funniest exchanges in any movie I've seen, where it's just like, they're about to get attacked again by these ninjas. And, at least it's either ninjas or bikers or ninja bikers. I can't remember. Anyway, it's been a while since I've seen this movie.
Are they Power Rangers?
But anyways, Dolph, Brandon Lee's character, like, looks over at Dolph. It's just like, hey, if we don't make it out of here, I just want to say, you have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man. And then Dolph's just like, thanks. I don't know what to say. How about don't get killed?
Prosser's like, you had me at big dick.
It's the funniest fucking exchange.
Now, was that improv or was that in a script and everyone's like, this is perfect, this is art?
I got no idea. I would have to assume that line, you'd have to script that. There's no way.
I don't know. I think there's ways.
I suppose.
That feels more improv, and then they're like, that's the take. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a bunch of different lines of like, hey, say a last word to him. And like, just go through and just like, riff.
I could see that.
Right?
If you don't make it out of here, you are the tallest man I've ever met. if we'll make it out of here, I just want to say your pecs are immaculate.
I just want to
Compliment
say,
his
you know how to
manliness.
suck a golf ball out of a garden.
Thanks. Oh my god.
Nice.
Ah!
Whatchamacallit?
Doing great, guys. We're all doing great.
I guess, like,
We're doing great. It's great right now. Everything's great.
I guess,
It's great.
It is. It's great.
are there any, is there an actor like that for you, Matt?
I honestly don't think so. Like, for me, like when I was younger, I think like I watched like a lot of Will Smith movies and stuff like that. But then every once in a while you get burned by some of like the not great ones. So
Oh yeah, well that's
like anytime you're
that's
following
part
an
of the
actor,
journey.
right? Like that's the thing. Like anytime you're following an actor, there's eventually going to be a project that just is not that great. Right?
Mhm. Well, and that's part of the fun of like when you're following an actor, because like I
Yeah.
said, like
Yeah, it depends if you want to spend your money in the theaters to watch movies that aren't great. Like it's fine if it's at your home, you're like whatever, right?
Oh yeah,
No
most
big
of the
deal, like-
movies that I did with that kind of stuff was like I'd be renting
like
them
older
or
ones on DVD, things like that.
finding
Yeah,
them on
exactly.
20 parts on YouTube.
exactly.
Well, and like there's also like, because I guess part and parcel with that, are there any movies that like you wouldn't necessarily have had an interest in seeing that movie, but because of this actor who was in it, you're like, I gotta go see that.
I would say an actor has like piqued my interest a bit more, but like it to me, it's never been like down to like, oh, if this actor's in it, like I have to see this movie. Like it's
Mhm.
never been that. Like it's been a bunch of different elements that come into it, right? Like, does the story look good? How does the when you're watching the trailers, like, is that enticing? Does that bring you in? Now, obviously, if there's a star that you really like or enjoy, like that's gonna raise the bar a bit.
Mhm.
But I don't think there's anyone that just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go watch this.
I mean,
Like just because this individual's in it. Like
I mean,
Yeah,
that,
no, like
that's not really for me. Like
it kind of shocks me, Matt, because I honestly would have thought like even like because for Ewan McGregor was a big one for me.
yeah.
Like because Star Wars, like Obi-Wan
Yeah.
Kenobi, and immediately I just started going through his filmography, and like that's how I found Big Fish.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like and like that's one of my favorite movies. Like and that's like so I would have thought it would have been kind of similar because like, but I
Yeah,
guess
no,
were you
like-
you weren't really
I like like the thing for me is though I like characters.
yeah
Right?
and like
I don't necessarily always like actors because actors and
Well, and
characters are
even-
different, and I just like,
honestly thinking about it,
understand
man.
that.
Growing up, like I don't remember you ever really talking about celebrity culture or really anything
Yeah, no, 'cause
going
I
on
just-
with people.
Yeah. Like I've just never really been interested like in their background lives. Like I appreciate their work and the characters they bring to life and I really enjoy it. Like you got the Obi-Wan series coming up and it's like Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan again. Like that's exciting to me, right? Like if
Mhm.
they would have been like, "Oh yeah, Jeff Bridges as middle-aged Obi-Wan in between." Then I'd be like,
Honestly,
"I don't know, man."
Honestly,
Like,
I
know.
don't hate that casting choice. It would just be
It would just be weird.
it's like True Grit. Oh my
She just
goodness.
Billy goated me.
No.
Billy Gordon.
I would pay to watch True Grit told in like literally take the story of True Grit but translate it into the Star Wars universe.
I mean, like basically, you just need old bounty hunter type.
Yeah, it's built in. It's there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Can that be season 3 of The Mandalorian? Is just a
No,
retelling of
No, that's season 2 of Book of Boba Fett.
yeah, sure.
Someone hires
Yeah.
Boba Fett to go after a guy.
And then Mando shows up, and we get him just a whole season with the two of them.
And then
I-
like half a season gets taken over by Mando. Like
No, it's they're partners together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, shit, man. Like that's like I wasn't even mad. I was just like, oh, cool. More these characters I love. I miss Boba Fett, but
I wasn't upset either because up to that point, Book of Boba Fett was pretty much killing me. I was like, this is.
Oh, I loved it every single episode.
I
man.
liked
I was so on board.
liked the Sand People stuff. I thought that was really cool. I hated all the stuff in Mos Espa. I was like,
No, I
this
loved
is
all of it.
terrible.
Mhm.
Like I hated the Mos Espa Vespas, man. Like
Oh, no, I
killed
love
me.
those guys.
They killed they're killing
I
me,
I
man.
love
No,
I
they were
love the
amazing.
I really
cyber-
enjoyed the
yeah,
cyberpunks.
it was
And
great.
like Well, like Boba Fett walks up, he's like, "Oh, you kids got balls. You should work for me." It's like he's never seen them fight. Like he's never seen them do anything. Like why would you want them?
Because he's
work for
trying to win over the neighborhood.
Exactly. And he's like, if I start
Yeah,
with the
but
kids,
you gotta have some practicality. Like when you got a big ass Wookiee coming after you, it's like, man, if those kids couldn't have fought at all, they just instantly died. Like, oh well, shit, now I'm dead.
Then his problem
what
is
do I
still
do?
solved.
Yes.
Like, think about that.
Yep.
Look, he
Problem
throws these
solved.
kids at a
I'm
giant
dead.
Wookiee.
Oh, well.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
a bunch of
it's
criminals.
It's the whole. You don't
That's
need
a
to be
terrible
faster.
that's
Yeah, you don't
it's
need
the
to be
whole-
faster than your friend.
Yeah, you don't need to be
faster than the
than
Wookiee.
Yeah,
you just need to be faster than your
exactly.
friend fighting the Wookiee.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but he happened to be sleeping in a bacta tank, so it wouldn't have worked out too well for him.
Oh god,
That
I
was
just-
still one of the greatest
I'm just
I
saying,
moments.
love
like,
that
I
scene.
Him getting ripped out of the back to tank,
Oh!
fighting a Wookiee in nothing but his underwear was just the most metal thing. Like straight out of
Oh Jesus Christ!
Fire and Ice. That
Yep.
was just
Yeah, I wasn't
beautiful.
I wasn't the hugest fan of Book of Boba Fett. I'll just say
we,
that.
We loved
just
it,
say
and
that,
like we
like-
were as soon as the Rancor showed up, we were like waiting for like that end episode.
To show
we're like,
up, yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, and then he
Like, no-
disappears, and we're like,
It was,
oh yes.
it was
There was
bad.
definitely parts that were really good that I really enjoyed, and there's other things that I found to just be stupid, and I was like,
My favorite thing is the amount of
No,
people who
but-
are like complaining about the spin that one cyberpunk guy does to shoot.
oh,
And they're like, "What's with the spinning in What's with the spinning in Star Wars?" And people are cutting it with like all the prequel stuff where people are just spinning and doing
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and it's like, dude, spinning in Star Wars
Yeah,
has
it's
just
just
been
part-
a thing.
it's just part and
That's
parcel.
part of the
You gotta spin,
culture.
man. Spinning's
Unneeded.
a cool trick.
Yeah,
Un-
exactly.
Listen, if you're fine with it, then you got to be fine with it now. Like you
It's
can't
the same
just,
thing as
you can't
yeah.
just pick and choose.
Well, it's the same thing as when people were mad that Rey like force healed in Rise of Skywalker, but then Grogu did it, and they're like, "Oh, it's fine when he did it, but Rey shouldn't be able to." And I'm like, "No, guys, no, you can't. No,
You can't be mad.
there's a lot to be mad about in Rise of Skywalker. There's a lot to be mad about. That's not one of the things. That's one of those things you kind of need to just be like, oh, okay. Let's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
let it slide.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but I think we've talked about it to death where Star Wars fans are just toxic.
Anyway, yeah, like I'm not trying to turn it to a Star Wars thing. I was just using it as an example.
But like,
I
Like
would-
an actor, going in
Jer-
and playing
Jer-
certain
Bridges.
characters enjoyable to me, or something that gets me more excited
well, and who's your
than
favorite
specifically
actor?
just the actor themselves.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite actor? Like just top pick.
Oh shit. I don't even know like who would be on my top of my list, to be honest.
If you could pick one actor, that's the better question. If you could pick one actor and you could only watch the movies that they're in for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Well, like the thing is, I have to pick Kurt Russell.
See, do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Well, my favorite movie has Kurt Russell in it.
Well, what
and
about
then,
the other actors?
Uh,
The thing that you got to do is you got to try and find.
Oh.
So like there's a hack to this. There's 100% a hack, and I'll tell you guys this beforehand because it's not actually the question I'm asking. But like, find an actor that's one of those. Oh hey, it's that guy with like 500 credits,
Oh yeah, one of
And
those
then you just
character
gotta
actors-
cross-reference.
I'll just say Danny Trejo, and then
and then just cross-reference
Yeah, he's
him.
like freaking everything, man.
Exactly. You know how much range you would get
Yeah.
in getting to watch movies. Like
Yeah.
like that would be the real hack to that. Like, even you said Arlie Ermy. Like
Yeah.
like there you go. You got like animated movies, live action. You got like a whole bunch. Patrick Warburton.
Mhm.
Like
there you go.
it's a clever hack to it, but
Just-
that's not what I mean exactly.
I choose the actor who did the scream, the Wilhelm scream. Then I can watch thousands of movies. Aha!
All 3 Lord of the Rings. I got
I got
You're
Star
right,
Wars.
yeah,
I got Lord of the
you're right.
Rings.
Yeah.
I think I at least have Army of Darkness with
Yeah.
that.
honestly I don't even know the answer to
They
this
use it a
question. Like,
lot though. Like that scream like shows
Yep.
up. Like,
Oh yes, it's
everywhere, dude.
it's
But,
a
like-
sound effect staple at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, but here's a question for you then, because you're saying this is a dilemma. Specifically speaking, I guess would this question be like you can never watch those movies again, or like you don't remember them? Like
What?
Like, so because you're talking about your favorite movie being The Thing, so you have to pick Kurt Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you never remember, like, The Thing, or could you pick another actor, series of movies, an actor that is, like, you know, has a more diverse selection, and you just get to always remember The Thing? Or would you be like, no, I need to rewatch The Thing?
Basically, he's adding now, like...
Well, I'm trying to figure out, like...
select this, like, fictionally, if I select another actor... Would I only ever remember the movies that actor was in, or would I still remember the movies that I've already watched? It's the whole, like, if you die or if you get stranded on a desert island, if you could pick one movie?
I would assume you'd remember. So, like, I never thought. And that's kind of thing. It's like, you just have to watch.
And that's where for me, like, because I mean, my favorite movie is Back to the Future, but I don't think I'd pick Michael J. Fox.
You pick Christopher Lloyd.
That is a good call. But, like, no, I don't think so. Because I remember those movies to death. Just like I wouldn't pick Max von Sydow, because...
Actually, you know what? I would choose Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Legitimately?
Like, I figured that might come up, but, like, really?
Think about it.
A lot of great stuff.
Think about it. He's been in stuff that's so bad it's good. Been in legitimately great Oscar-worthy movies. He's been in action schlock. He's been in comic book movies.
Yeah, but, like,
he's been in just straight-up comedies.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that, like, I'd say the ratio of good to bad isn't necessarily great. And, like, also for me, it's kind of like...
But that's the thing, like, at least it's always something different. Like, it's...
Is it, though? Because it's always Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, but it's a wide diversity of different types of movies.
Yeah, but Nicolas Cage is the same. That's where, like, I'd want to pick...
He's not always the same.
He's always the same.
How can you say that? His character in The Rock is completely different than his character in Con Air.
I've never seen The Rock. I can't comment.
Oh my god. Well, that's the next one we got. I have actually seen The Rock. So,
but where?
Why have I?
Where have you seen The Rock?
I've seen this. I picked.
I've seen The Rock.
Yes.
The Rock.
Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
Sean Connery would be a good call too.
Because he's been in he's been in so much.
Yeah.
Is The Rock the one with Rocket Man? That quote?
It's you. You're the Rocket Man.
I've seen that. I've seen one of my favorite. You like Elton John?
You like Elton John?
Do you like Huey Lewis in the News?
That's you. You're the Rocket Man. And you also get Into the Spider-Verse as well.
No, that's a good call.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Yep, that's the thing. So
okay, I'll expand it. You get to pick 3 actors.
I get to pick 3 actors? Oh.
3 actors,
oh,
no order of importance. 3 actors and actresses, or actresses, go.
Actresses or actresses?
Either or actresses. You can have actor or actresses.
Well, I'm gonna pick...
The real trick is also finding ones that don't cross over so you don't lose movie titles.
Well, I'm also gonna pick Sigourney Weaver. Because I get the Ghostbusters movies.
Yep.
And the Alien movies.
Good call.
And Cabin in the Woods.
Good call.
There's a bunch of others, obviously. Sigourney Weaver's been in a lot of just really good stuff.
She elevates everything she's in.
Yeah. I don't know what that sound was.
That was, like, I can recreate it for you if you want, just so you can hear it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So that's what that sound was.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Is that our new censorship sound?
Yeah.
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 It's like a really cool cow. It's like just see a cow with sunglasses just leaning back in a sun chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Vedder as a cow. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that hurt the teeth. That's why I only drink Red Bulls in their cans, because when you take more than that little sip that mouthpiece lets
really
you have,
feel it in the teeth.
If I choose David Patrick Kelly, I can have the John Wick movies, Commando, The Crow.
What about Band of Brothers?
Actually, that's no.
Yeah, who would you pick to keep Band of Brothers?
Tom Hanks wouldn't be a bad choice.
He's not in Band of Brothers.
Yeah, but he produced it.
He's not in it though.
So actually, no, he is.
Is he?
Yes, he has a cameo.
As who?
I can't remember. But he does have...
I can't remember.
But he has a cameo in it somewhere. He's a voice, I believe.
Voice cameos don't count.
Yes, it does.
A voice
that
cameo.
voice acting doesn't count.
No, a voice cameo doesn't count.
No, how does that not count? They're
Because
in
I'm making up the rules as I go. Because I want you to suffer.
Oh my.
You gotta play by the rules, Prosser.
The rules as I'm adjusting
you gotta
them.
play
Look.
by the rules.
I altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
I have altered the deal.
Does that all?
I do not alter it any further.
Well, yeah, because if I pick James Earl Jones, can I also have his dad in The Sting?
What?
Well, because his dad's in The Sting.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's basically like James
No,
Earl
it's
Jones.
not.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
You can't pick a guy and then be like, but also his dad.
But also his dad.
Look, if you saw him in The Sting, you'd be like, that's James Earl Jones.
Well, it's like, well, I picked Kurt Russell, so obviously I get all of Wyatt Russell's movies too. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
Was Wyatt Russell born at the time?
What? No. I mean,
He
actually, probably, I think.
Because if he wasn't born at the time, he's technically still a part of his dad.
Oh, God.
That's true.
Gross. Anyway,
Or maybe
Point-
not. Maybe
you
he
just-
wasn't actually made yet.
You're just watching the thing and you point to Kurt Russell's crotch and you're like, there he is! There's Wyatt!
it's a fun IMDb fact. If you...
There he is.
Kurt Russell's
I see why.
son
His cameo. Great cameo, man. I didn't know he was in
This
this
scene
movie.
of John
It's
Carpenter's
awesome.
The Thing. If
You look closely, you can see Wyatt Russell.
please remember to like and subscribe.
Okay,
Oh, what's wrong with us?
medal for that. Number 1 for that, baby.
Yeah,
Let's go.
thank you. Oh,
That was
who's
good.
Well, who's?
It's like whose line? It doesn't matter.
The points don't matter. Okay. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
If I choose Anthony Daniels, I get all of Star Wars.
But only Star Wars.
Yeah, it's true.
Why wouldn't you pick Harrison Ford?
Harrison,
Because you get most of Star Wars.
Actually, yeah, Harrison Ford would be a good choice, but also
And you wouldn't get to watch Last Jedi ever again, which I'm fine with.
I like Last Jedi.
That's why I'm fine with you never watching it again.
Man, like I feel like I have to pick Arnold.
Well, who else has been in Arnold films like that have been like that crossed over with other guys?
Jim Belushi.
You can watch According to Jim, Mighty Ducks, and Red Heat,
and Last Action Hero because he shows up as himself.
Oh, and Jingle All the Way,
and Jingle All the
because
Way.
he shows up as Santa Claus.
Yeah, so there you go. The
classics.
I can watch According to Jim. Nailed it.
Hey, According to Jim was a funny show,
Fair enough.
and The Mighty Ducks was a classic.
It's okay.
Fudge. Now, do I want Emilio Estevez?
I do Emilio
Look,
Estevez.
while you're doing your list, I'm planning
You,
mine.
you also get Red Dawn. You do that. Oh wait, no, Emilio Estevez is not in Red Dawn.
No, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie
is.
Sheen is in Red Dawn. What am I thinking of?
If you pick Harry Dean Stanton, you'd get Red Dawn.
If I pick Harry Dean Stanton, I get a lot of stuff.
I know.
But I already picked Sigourney Weaver, so like I get Alien.
They're in one movie.
I get Escape from New York. I get the Avengers.
Yep.
I get there's a lot of stuff. Shit, man.
Matt, you got any of your picks while
Like
he's working on his third?
Yeah, this is tough. You know what? Ron Perlman. I choose Ron Perlman for my third.
It's a good choice. It's a
You
good
get Drive.
choice.
I get
You get-
Drive. I get pretty much all of Guillermo del Toro's movies.
Yeah.
Hellboy
That's
movies.
Yeah, that's it.
The Beauty and the Beast live action TV show.
Batman the Animated Series.
Batman the Animated Series.
But you only get the episodes. That's we never touched on that with TV shows. Is like,
I think
do you
if
only
they
get the
appeared,
episodes or do you
I
get the whole series?
I think they appeared in the show. They just should count.
Yeah, I can give that slide.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Oh my God.
Matt,
Yeah.
I want to know what you pick. Tell me. The
Well-
audience is waiting.
Well, did you go through all your picks?
Yeah, I got 3.
What about Ethan?
Stop touching me, man.
Ethan, you go first, Ethan.
My
My house is a little loud right now, so you go first.
I'm kind of hacking this a little bit because like specifically actors that have like started as child actors and gone like further with their career. Like I'm really tempted to just pick like Christian Bale, Elijah Wood, and Sean Astin.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Christian Bale for sure is on my list. Because like
Oh man, I just realized I don't get American Psycho.
I do. Oh, Willem Dafoe.
Oh
No.
because you get 2 of the Spider-Man movies with them.
No, he makes an appearance in all 3.
Oh yeah, I guess you get
Yeah.
the Spider trilogy and No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. Damn it, I should have picked Willem Dafoe.
See, I'd want to say Andrew Garfield because like there's a lot that I like that he's in, but like quantity wise, because that's for me. Like with the movie ADHD that I have, like quantity is what I'm gonna kind of need. But I really like Elijah Wood and everything he's done. But do I like Sean Astin more?
Oh no, I have to pick Willem Dafoe for one of them.
Lighthouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't not watch The Lighthouse.
You could pick Robert Pattinson. You get Twilight.
I get the Batman
And you get Twilight.
and High Rise,
High Life.
High Life.
And you get Twilight.
He's done more than Twilight.
Okay, you get New Moon.
Oh wow.
You get Breaking Dawn. And that third one that I forgot the name of until right now.
Breaking Wind.
No. Eclipse. It's Eclipse.
Eclipse. Full Moon.
New Moon.
New Moon.
That's the reverse. That's when you pull your pants up.
That's New Moon.
Yeah. I'm gonna New Moon you now.
New Moon. There's a Breaking Wind, and
Twilight. Yeah.
no, there's a 4. Oh, is it just a 3?
Yeah. There's 3.
Oh.
No, there's 5 technically.
I
There's
could-
4 books, 5 movies.
I could have sworn.
There's 4 books, 5 movies.
Fair enough.
No, like my main. Yeah, like Christian Bale for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Bale. I feel like I'm gonna leave the Elijah Wood, Sean Astin barrel unpicked currently.
That's a hard one though. Like,
Well, because with Elijah Wood, I get some really good movies. I get Back to the Future too. But with Sean Astin, I get like Rudy and Goonies and like just some really solid movies.
You get potatoes.
But then Matthew Lillard's also really good. Because I love Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, it's tough. Eh?
It is. It's really hard. I didn't think about this when I asked.
and then every time you like, someone else brings up another person, you're like, oh yeah, and it's like, damn.
Yeah.
There's too many people to think about. That's the problem, right? And they're all in a lot of great projects.
I feel like Mel Brooks needs to also be in my list somewhere.
Well, I think Mel Brooks you just need to put in just so you get all of his movies.
You got all of his movies, and then you also get all his voice acting work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Christian Bale is my only like real that I know the answer of, because he's actually the actor that kind of spurned this question in my brain. Is like he's one of the first people who I think I saw him in Newsies, and I was like, oh, that's Christian Bale. He's gonna be the new Batman, and it just went through his entire catalog. Gosh, this is harder than I thought it would be. I am so sorry, guys. I have
just completely derailed this
Tim
conversation.
Curry.
Tim Curry's not. I mean, you get Home Alone 2. You get
I get Clue.
you get Legend.
I get Clue.
You get Part 1 and 2.
I get Clue.
It's okay. You get Clue. You get Clue. Christopher Lloyd as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, now maybe not Tim Curry. Because with Christopher Lloyd, I get Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, I feel like a terrible person because I'm like, yeah, and Danny DeVito. No, that's Bob Hoskins.
How could you?
They look similar.
Not really.
Kinda.
Maybe you get Bob Hoskins, you get Enemy at the Gates.
I can also get Super Mario the movie.
Yep. Where he plays Mario.
John Leguizamo. You
Yep.
get Ice Age and John Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also, if you get Willem Dafoe, you also get John Wick.
Yes, but you don't get 2 or 3.
That's true. Sadly. But you would get John Wick Chapter 2 with John Leguizamo.
Isn't he in 3 as well?
Not that I remember.
Ah.
But he's
I
definitely
don't
in 2.
think so.
He's definitely in 2, though, because
Look,
he's at the
man.
beginning where he's, like, looking at his
I'll be
wrecked-ass
honest.
car, and he's like, I can fix it.
I've only ever seen John Wick 3 once.
Yeah, you saw
in
it in the theater
theaters.
with me.
And dude, it was so like
It was a magical...
I need to rewatch that, but just that opening kill with the book
I am down...
is still just like the
it's-
stuff that's
Yeah.
I like
That sets
blacked
up-
out after that moment where it's just like wow. I think that was the moment where like because it was like the first 5 minutes I leaned over to you and I'm like, well, that paid for my ticket.
Yep. Oh, man.
So good.
Just realized I don't get the John Wick movies.
Why did you pick Keanu Reeves then?
Oh,
Oh, that would actually because Bill and Ted and Dracula.
That is one of my picks.
Keanu Reeves
that is
one
one
of
of your picks?
Good call.
I was gonna talk about it, but like
Yeah, 100%.
my kid's freaking out. I'm trying not to like fill up our audio here.
That's fine.
We can cut around.
Mm-hmm. It's all good.
It's okay. My kid's freaking out too.
He's quiet now.
Look at that face.
Oh, he's back.
That's,
So is he.
that's fine.
Okay, so for sure Christian Bale, for sure Sigourney Weaver and Kurt Russell,
Yep.
and then for sure Keanu Reeves.
And it's like you gotta go Keanu Reeves. Like you get Bill and Ted, you get The Matrix, and like granted, the first one is still the best one.
oh, it's amazing. It's
But the
amazing.
others are-
mile,
but the others are
it's
fun to
so
watch.
Good that you
Have
gotta
you
take it.
Did you
I
watch
haven't
the
seen the
newest
fourth one.
We
No, I
haven't
didn't
either.
Because I was like, I was listening to the reviews and stuff, and I was like, I don't know.
I still
And,
want to
like-
give it a chance though.
And
I want to give it a try for
I
sure.
will at some point, just not for money. Not for lots of money. But then
we should
again,
see if it's
like
on
you guys
HBO
were
Max.
talking about, John
We should see
Wick.
if it's on Crave.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys were talking about John Wick and that. Like yeah, honestly, I've probably watched those more. Like those are the 3 movies I've probably watched the most like recently, like in quantity.
Like
You know
the
what I mean?
John
Like
Wick
it's not
movies.
the most recent movies I've watched, but like if I look at my movie catalog that I've been watching recently, I've rewatched those the most.
The John Wick,
recently.
yeah, the John Wick movies are.
Yeah.
They're all. That's like all 3 of them are fantastic, and I'm so
Yeah.
looking forward to the 4th one.
And for different reasons, and like they're tight films too. Like they're really focused.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they're doing. They know the story they're trying to tell. Like they don't get distracted by tons of like side plots and like
Well,
whatever.
the thing
else.
is,
like it's
once again,
focused, man.
the world
Focus.
building is incredibly smart in them,
Yeah.
and like it's never like it just kind of they just let things like happen, and they don't over explain it. It's just like, oh yeah, the coins, yeah, it's just that's how they. That's their
Yeah.
currency. Okay, cool.
And you see how it works in a practical sense. Like they don't have to sit there and just exposition dump. Like you get
Exactly.
an understanding for how he does things just
Yeah.
by him doing it.
Yeah,
Or
a
how
coin.
the world works.
A coin could literally be anything from like getting like a dinner reservation,
Yeah.
to getting information from somebody, to something as simple as like, hey, you want to do me a favor? Here's a coin. It's just like the exchanging of favors, you know.
Number one, none of us have said Jeff Goldblum, and I'm kind of disappointed in all of us for not saying Jeff Goldblum.
That's another good one.
But also, I want Jeff Goldblum to like be either in John Wick 4 or one of the later chapters of it, and he's like the head of like the organization.
Jeff Goldblum.
But like, I
That'd
don't
be
mean
pretty
Jeff
dope.
Goldblum playing a character. I mean Jeff Goldblum,
Goldblum.
is like the head of like the secret assassin.
That would be so bonkers.
Yes, John. Good to see you, John.
Like he's not even like, and he's not even an assassin. He's just like
Jeff.
just Jeff Goldblum. Yeah.
Good to see you, Jeff.
Christopher Walken too. Like that's another
You
Get
know,
Pulp Fiction with him.
really good one.
the spice
Oh, that's actually
must flow and
The-
flow.
the real reason that this idea came to my mind is because I was thinking about Jim Carrey movies.
Because
Because I've never seen Liar Liar. I bought Liar Liar because I've never seen it before.
That's also
And
tough.
yeah, so
That's the thing. It's like, man, yeah, like
Kevin James. That's
Kevin James.
Let's go with Adam Sandler, man.
Mhm.
Like,
Realistically speaking,
oh, that's another good one.
yeah.
I'll take the demon from Paranormal Activity.
Toby. I choose Toby.
I choose Toby.
Toby's a weirdo.
Mhm.
So
Because he's a demon. It's
Do
part
you get
of
The Office as well? Is it the same Toby?
it. Yeah.
Also, Toby Maguire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tricky. This is such a hard question.
So yeah, I had Nick Cage, Sigourney Weaver.
Nick Cage, I thought you changed your mind on.
No, I kept Nick Cage.
Then you have all three. Then you picked your three.
Nick Cage, Sigourney Weaver, and
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, no, Nick Cage, Sigourney Weaver, and Ron Perlman were my choices.
You got rid of Kurt Russell.
I did get rid of Kurt Russell because I went for the sheer variety.
That's. I know that was a hard choice.
It was a hard choice.
Are you going to be okay?
Well, no, because now
I know who to call to get you help.
the problem is I can't watch any of the John Wick movies now.
Hey man, you can change your answers. Look, the fun of this conversation isn't the answers. It's the journey to the answers.
Another one that I'm thinking about right now, like I'm debating, is Robert De Niro. Like I really, I'm like because like he's in a lot of like really good gangster movies, right? Like and
See, I'd
they're
pick Al Pacino over Robert De Niro.
top notch. Well, Al Pacino's good too, right? It's another great choice.
You got-
But also
Well, yeah,
with
but
Robert De Niro, though, like you get like as he gets older, like he got into a lot of like funnier movies and stuff too, right? Like you get Meet the Fockers and like Meet the Parents, like those kind of things. Like
Those are the
I don't know,
same
but-
movies.
I know, but they're like that's why I said those kind of things.
Little Fockers.
It's the same movie.
but slightly different.
Yeah, this is comedies.
But he does like other comedy stuff too. Like I just find him like very entertaining actor overall, and like you get Godfather Part 2, right? Like you got
No, I want Godfather Part 1 because Part 2 is highly overrated and dumb.
I'd
sorry.
still take it over
Oh.
nothing though.
Yeah,
No, I would take
I would still take it over
nothing
no
Godfather
Godfather.
2. I like internet come at me, but like
you
yeah,
get
like
Goodfellas. I love Goodfellas. That was a fun.
Goodfellas,
yeah, but in that
You
case I
still-
might as well pick Joe Pesci because then I
you
can get
still
home
get
alone
Heat.
with it.
and you get Lethal Weapons
Yeah.
or Lethal
Oh
Weapon
yeah, that's a
2
good
through
cho-
two
that's a
through
good call,
4.
Yeah.
I like how this is also like us saying like,
yeah,
oh, you
that
get
is
this
a
movie.
good choice. Yeah.
I like how this conversation has been like, oh, you get this if you pick this.
Yeah, it's like
pick this actor here
But if you
because
pick
you get this
one, you
movie.
can also
But if
get
you
this
get pick
combo
these,
deal.
Yeah, it's-
that's
it's-
a good call, man.
yeah, it's literally try to buy a used car.
Is this
Like,
what
it's
it
just-
feels like for like fantasy football people when
Yeah,
they're
right?
picking their draft
Yeah, that's
boards?
probably
Like,
it. Eh?
like, is this what it feels like? Because
Yeah.
like this is fun, but like I wouldn't get it if it was sports related. Like
Yeah, right.
But also like so hard. Like it's just.
this is why people go into debt.
And you
playing
get the
fantasy
Home
football.
like the first 2 Home Alones too with Joe Pesci.
Yeah, exactly. You get Home Alone. You get Casino.
Yep.
Yep.
Um, You get you get The Irishman,
Mm-hmm.
which I have not seen yet. but
There's a lot of Joe Pesci films. Yeah.
there's a lot of Joe Pesci.
Yep.
I might just have to put him in there just for variety's sake.
Yeah,
Because he's got a lot of stuff and it is varied.
You don't get the first Lethal Weapon, but you get 2 through 3, which
Yeah.
is still good.
2 through 3.
2 through 4.
You only get the middle 2. Can I get Chris Rock so that I can watch Spiral?
He's like, yeah, I love Spiral, man. It's so good. Okay, Joe Pesci. Yeah, I'm sold on Joe Pesci, man. He's my variety pick. He's got to be.
Actually, Sam Jackson. If you
Sam
want
Jackson would be a good
Oh,
variety pick
God
too.
damn it.
you get you get most of the Marvel movies. You get with
Yeah, and you also get the
least
Phase One
prequels.
stuff.
you get the Star Wars prequels. You get
Snakes on a plane.
Steaks on a plane.
Steaks on a plane.
Steaks on a plane.
Would you like the? I'm sorry. I'd like the fish, please.
You get-
Sorry, we're all out of fish.
you get-
we only have steaks
You
today.
get the 2 newest Shaft movies. You get
Christian Bale, I get that one.
oh right,
Coming
Yeah.
to America.
Coming
Isn't
to America.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah, pretty much most of
Oh
Tarantino.
no, I know who I have to pick.
Oh man.
So Steve Buscemi is also on my list.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Do you
Hey, you
think-
get a lot of the Adam Sandler stuff because
And I get Spy Kids 2 and 3.
is he in 3?
Yeah, he makes a
Oh.
small cameo at the end.
Oh man, how did I not?
I get Stallone in that too.
Oh damn it. Yeah,
Do
never
you
mind.
think God stays away from us because he too is afraid what he created?
That was a pretty deep line in a kid's
It's
movie.
such a
Yeah,
great line.
like where you're just like
That's-
when that comes out, you're just like,
Robert Rodriguez, I wasn't ready for this level of existential crisis at 5.
Is
but
he why I'm depressed? Is Robert Rodriguez the reason I'm depressed? I think I get Desperado
it's so
too.
funny. Like watching that as a kid, you're just like, it goes way over your head, right? But then you come back a couple years later, watch it, you're like,
like damn.
oh my
man.
god,
Oh,
Oh,
my
heavens! So Steve Buscemi and Christian Bale are my top 2 picks.
Steve Shishimi. I think I love Sigourney Weaver, but I think I have to replace her with Stallone.
Really?
Like, no, I want the Alien movies. Yeah, no, I have to.
How much do you want the Alien movies? Because I think
Well, I
that's
also
the
want the
question you have to ask
Ghostbusters.
yourself.
I also want the Ghostbusters movies.
And you would take those over Rocky and Rambo?
Oh, that's the thing. It's like
I would.
Cliffhanger,
Cliffhanger,
Guardians 2.
Guardians 2. Well, I already have Guardians 2 because wait, I don't have Guardians 2.
You didn't pick Michael Rooker.
So I should just pick Michael Rooker because then I do get Cliffhanger.
Yes.
Um.
You also get Bram Stoker's Shadow Builder.
Oh, I get Shadow Builder. Great.
You get Slither, another great James Gunn one.
Ah, shit. Yeah, no, you know what?
Oh, man, does that mean I have to pick Nathan Fillion?
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, we're just digging
just
through the
get Castle.
characters. Like, oh,
Damn it. Yeah, I think I do have to swap out Sigourney Weaver with Michael Rooker.
No, I'd keep, if I were you, I would keep,
Well,
I would
what
honestly,
kind of...
as much as I love Guardians, I would keep Sigourney Weaver over Rooker.
Yeah. May I replace Nick Cage with Rooker? Because Michael Rooker is also in... he's in a lot of stuff.
You get Walking Dead, technically.
Oh boy.
Hey, you like some of Walking Dead.
I pretty much like it up to when he dies.
True. Spoilers.
Oh... They're on season 15 now, for God's sake.
Season, 37.
Yeah, no, I'm committing. I'm keeping my list.
You are committed.
I certainly am.
it's tough. I'm also thinking, like, even though we were laughing at it earlier and he just slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, like Will Smith, man, like he's got a great lineup of films,
Yeah, Shark
especially if
Tale.
you're feeling like nostalgic
if you
for like those late 90s.
Independence Day,
No, I
Well, you got
Fresh
you got the
Prince.
Fresh Prince right there. Like that's a great series,
I
You
would
got
take
the
Jeff
Men in Black
Goldblum over
movies.
top of
right?
Will Smith. Yeah, I guess with
Wild Wild West.
Oh,
Wild Wild West.
oh yeah,
No,
with-
I would take
But,
Tommy
like
Lee-
Pursuit of Happiness, like that kind of stuff too.
I would
right?
take
Like,
Tommy
all
Lee
his
Jones
heavy
over
drama.
Will Smith. Because I get Men in
Yeah.
Black.
wow.
I also get The Fugitive.
I get Holes. I get
You do?
Yeah, but I already got a lot of like.
Oh, yeah.
crime
No,
thriller
that's actually...
films.
Matt, that's the final portion of the game. After we finish doing our draft picks, we get to go through each actor and see what we all get.
yeah. There we go.
Oh, okay. So Christian Bale and
No,
Steve
the real
Buscemi.
challenge is can you find a movie that all three of them are in?
That's the real question.
That's the
Ali.
Christian
I think I'm going with
Bale.
Will Smith, man.
Will
Okay,
Smith.
so you
I
have
think
Will
he's
Smith.
got. I think he's got a really, really. Oh, you get the Bad Boys movies.
Will Smith, Keanu Reeves.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah. All right.
We're waiting on me, aren't we?
Yep.
Screw it.
Variety.
I'll go with Elijah Wood.
I have to sacrifice some of my favorite. Like that's the thing, right? Like when you only have 3 picks, it's like I love these movies, but I don't want to watch any of the other shit. Some of these people are in. Unless it's Samuel L. Jackson, that's a hard.
Apparently, she's in the second Avatar movie, but I could have sworn. Oh wait, no, she didn't die. She got avatarized, like.
No, they left it ambiguous because
Oh,
you never
right,
saw
yeah,
her.
yeah.
You never saw her again.
I get Paul. Paul? Chappie? Wally. There you go. I get
Who's
Wally.
in Wally?
Sigourney Weaver's in Wally.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, he played Jesus in a TV movie. That's hilarious.
Oh, I get. Apparently, I get The Village. I don't know who she was in The Village.
I got Pocahontas.
Oh, there you go.
Empire of the Sun. Yeah, honestly, I don't regret my pick for Christian Bale because like they're all quality movies. Elijah Wood. I get Lord of the Rings. I think that's the win right there.
That is a really good one.
I get Blade 2, Nightmare Alley. I get.
Hey, Joe Pesci filmography.
I get the next Transformers movie because Rod Perlman's playing Optimus Primal.
I get Back to the Future 2. I get a couple
is
Paula
he?
Abdul.
Yeah,
Is
he's playing Optimus Primal.
Oh yeah.
I get Radio Flyer, which is just a really sad movie.
Let's see.
I get the Conan remake.
Once Upon a Time in America, '84.
Good Son.
Oh, I get Teen Titans.
Man
Oh
on
my
Fire,
goodness,
87.
that made my day.
What?
Elijah Wood played just a character in Frasier. You know what his name is? He played an Ethan.
Oh.
He played an
Oh,
Ethan.
there
And
you
Elijah
go.
Wood's one of my
Well,
favorite actors.
well,
So
ain't-
thank you, Mr. Wood. You are a delight.
Well, ain't
You're
that-
not watching this, but thank you.
Oh, I get Outlander. I still get Outlander.
No one cares about Outlander.
Outlander's a great movie, and you should watch it.
I get Flipper.
Oh wow, so many people like.
I get Adventures from the Book of Virtues because he plays a character called Icarus.
Careful.
Elijah Wood is just my life, apparently.
Oh yes.
The Faculty.
Oh yes, the Faculty. I won't get the Faculty.
Yeah, I do though. I get Lord of the Rings. I also get the Lord of the Rings video games too.
Well, you hadn't even considered the video.
Oh man,
games.
I get 2 out of the 3 Spy Kids movies because he's in Spy Kids 3 as the guy.
Well, that's pretty good.
So even if Steve Buscemi didn't count, I picked the guy.
Oh man. I'm forgetting my third pick.
I get Sin City. I get Spyro, or Legend of Spyro: New Beginning.
Yeah,
I get Happy
yeah.
Feet. Oh, he also played. He plays Ethan in American Dad as well. Thank you twice, Mr. Wood. I know you don't pick the name, but you're making my heart so happy. I get 9.
I get Pig.
I get a Lonely Island Threw It on the Ground music video.
Oh wow. I get Face Off.
I get God of War 3 because he played Kratos' brother.
Oh yeah, Independence Day.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Who is he in? What?
Kratos' brother.
What? Who's it? Who's his brother?
I don't know. I get Robot Chicken. I get Robot Chicken.
Wow.
From what?
Elijah Wood. He's in Robot Chicken.
I feel like everyone was in Robot Chicken at some point, to be fair. I know for a fact, I'm pretty damn sure Ron Perlman was in Robot Chicken.
I get the Hobbit movies too.
Yeah. Either way, though, solid. I think we all had some pretty solid lists.
Oh yeah, he's.
I get No Man of God.
Yeah, there you go. You get Anchorman 2.
That's funny.
Steve Buscemi. Let's see. You are in so many things. I get 166 titles just for Steve Buscemi. It's literally gone like in.
He's in so much stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it's funny because it's literally gone like Christian Bale was in the least, but they were most like pretty well all quality.
You still get those
Elijah
Batman
Wood was in
movies.
a lot of stuff too. Varying quality, a lot of fun. Performer. No, I want the producer.
Cool. Does anyone have a question?
Oh, he's been directing stuff. I'm going through Steve Buscemi still, and I don't think we've gone through Matt's picks yet.
Oh.
I've been quietly going through my picks.
Oh,
It's a lot of stuff, though. It's like, holy stuff.
yes. Well, I guess.
I forgot I got Speed, too. I love Speed. Totally forgot about
Wait.
Speed.
No. Oh, yeah, you get Speed.
Keanu, yeah.
I thought you
Point
said...
Break.
I thought you said
Speed as well.
Yeah, you don't watch Speed 2. See, if you pick Willem Dafoe,
Oh, not Speed.
I get
2,
Tales
yeah.
from the
See,
Dark
if you-
Side.
See, if you
If
want
I got Willem Dafoe, I'd be at Speed 2.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was about to say.
I got Tales from the Dark Side. Barton Fink. Reservoir Dogs.
Bill and Ted. Oh, yeah, I get Toy Story 4. Because of Duke Kaboom.
Pulp Fiction, I get.
Kaboom.
I get
I
Pulp
love Toy
Fiction.
Story 4.
I get Airheads.
Trash. Toy. Trash.
Desperado. Fargo.
Isn't it a SpongeBob movie?
Escape from LA.
Oh, right.
Con Air.
Well, of course.
Big Lebowski. Armageddon.
Actually, yeah, Steve Buscemi was a solid choice.
Steve Buscemi's in like everything.
I get Monsters Inc. Mr. Deeds, Spy Kids 2 and 3. Big Fish. I knew I was picking right. I wasn't sure. I was like, I think he's in Big Fish. I'm not too sure. I get Big Fish. I win. The Island. The freaking Island. The only Michael Bay film I like.
That's not true.
Name another Michael Bay film that I like.
You like Armageddon?
I've never seen Armageddon.
What?
Yes.
Well, we gotta fix this.
Wouldn't it make more sense for them to train astronauts how to drill?
Shut up. Listen, it's not dumb enough.
Apparently he's in The Sopranos, so I get to watch that finally.
Mm.
ER. I get Grown Ups.
Shit.
Oh hey, I get Hey Man, Elijah Wood. We're in the Beastie Boys thing, so I don't have anything that all three of them were in, but I have a lot of doubles for.
All right, I was gonna. Well, actually, I have two of my three because Alien Resurrection has Ron Perlman and Sigourney Weaver.
Boardwalk Empire. I can finally watch. Bob's Burger. SpongeBob Squarepants. I get to watch SpongeBob Squarepants because Steve Buscemi was in an episode of that.
Everyone was in SpongeBob.
He's like,
Oh, I also get Transformers last night.
wow.
Yeah,
Lucky
wow.
You.
Yeah, I get the next one that may or may not be good.
The Dead Don't Die.
Oh, that was actually kind of a funny, weird movie.
Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it.
It was a funny, weird movie.
Look,
right,
I'm saying
all
I'm
right,
content with
All right,
mine.
Ron Perlman and Nick Cage were in Season of the Witch together. That's the connection there.
That was a movie.
It was a movie. Yeah, I don't think there's a movie that has all three of them in it, but Nick Cage and Ron Perlman been in a couple movies together. And then Ron Perlman and Sigourney Weaver were both in Alien Resurrection, so I have like one connection for each of them.
Well, you,
There
Matt.
you go.
Matt, did you get a?
You
Did you get Celebrity Bingo?
Did you get big?
Oh, man, I got like tons of stuff here.
I don't know if there's any movie that Will Smith and Keanu Reeves were in together.
Yeah, I don't think so.
there have been movies where they've both been up for the role. Because Will Smith was one of the choices for Neo originally.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that.
See now,
Will Smith as Jonathan Harker.
oh man, that would have been amazing. Can you imagine his the Will Smith scream for that scene when he's when it's getting,
Ah!
Mama no. See now I want that could only make that movie better if fucking Will Smith played Jonathan Harker.
And Jeff Goldblum plays Dracula.
I know where the bastard sleeps.
Oh, yeah, Jeff Goldblum. That still would have been a good one.
Jeff. Goldblum? I don't get the fly, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. So good.
If celebrities were Pokemon.
Yeah.
Just like collect them all, man. Gotta get them all.
Jeff Goldblum.
Break into their house and steal them. Like, oh, no.
Keanu Reeves.
I'm collecting
Cage.
these people.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Oh.
Oh, man.
Does anyone have a question of the day?
Matt, are you done going through your list?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy.
Sweet.
Forgot about Independence Day, too. How do you forget about that?
Now, Independence Day 2 or Independence Day
T-O-O.
as... Okay.
I keep
'Cause
forgetting there's a sequel to that.
Because technically, if we count pictures of actors, you would have that because there's a big old picture
yeah,
of Will Smith in the White House.
Just not worth it, though. It's like, oh, man.
It's not worth it.
Can
No,
I pick
thanks.
Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, is he
Yeah, that'd be a
count as
good pick.
Kermit the Frog?
What? Can we pick characters next time? That'd be a whole nother thing.
Next time on A Feast of Films with Matt.
Catching characters. Which characters do you stalk on a daily
Okay,
basis?
Mr. Prosser, what's the question of the day? Did you know he elbowed me in the chest so hard yesterday, he actually knocked the wind out of me?
It was an accident, dear viewer.
Honestly, I
I
had
thought
it
you were
coming.
going to say you crapped your pants. It's like, oh,
No, like
that's a bit much to share.
it connected pretty well. And again, I had it coming. Like I deserved it, and I'll fully admit that. But like, because I came up behind him and I spooked him, and he like went back and he just connected with my chest. And like it still hurt, like it's still tender. I haven't checked to see if it bruised, but it hurt enough that it knocked me over. And I went up to talk to one of our coworkers, and like I started talking, and then suddenly I just lost my breath again, and I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I gotta go walk away now.
And then I said to some of our other coworkers, like, now keep in mind, he's been my best friend for 12 years. Imagine what I would do to you.
The guy's like, oh shit, okay.
Thanks, bestie.
Yeah,
Here, I'll turn away from the camera so I can check.
no problem.
Does it look bruised to you?
I'm not looking at it.
Why aren't you looking at
Because
it?
I don't
Look at my
want-
pasty skin. Does it look bruised?
Oh,
Why aren't you
God.
looking at it?
My eyes.
Does it look bruised?
Ah.
Does it look?
Anyway, so
Hi.
I'm trying to remember.
So what's the question of the day, guys? Look, I came up with the topic. I can't come up with everything.
If you could,
If you could pick one color of flannel, what would it be?
Let's stay away from fashion for the rest of the episode.
yeah, we had a nice long talk about that. Well, I guess since
What's your favorite movie fashion? I guess costume would be a whole other topic.
it's like since Friday the 13th was yesterday. Actually, you guys don't know enough about slasher movies that I do.
What? What is that you said to
like
me?
maybe I don't know.
What did you just say?
I don't know if Matt does.
To me?
You're probably getting cut off.
I don't care. You just insulted me. Did you say you guys?
You haven't even seen Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah, because I care about quality, not quantity.
Okay,
Well, then you-
sit down.
Well, then you don't know enough about slasher movies.
Your crotch is all over my screen. Get out of here.
It's fine. It's your screen. No, it's being nicely
blocked
blocked
by,
out by the microphone.
the weird episode, ladies and gentlemen.
This is my friend of 12 years. Imagine what if you
Oh.
random person said that to me. Just kills him again. Oops.
It's still tender.
Cut the feed. Cut the feed.
No, that reminds me of the time
We
I
have
broke
an
my ribs.
injury and
I got into like a car accident and broke my ribs, and then I ran into my cousin at Walmart, and I made a short joke, and so she punched me in the chest about a week after I freshly broke these ribs.
Headshot.
It dropped me,
Nice.
and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry," because she came to visit me. She had
Yeah.
seen me laid up on the couch recovering from this, and she's like, "I forgot. I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's fine. I'm just dying a bit, but it's okay."
It's fine. I'm dying, but it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so
Because are you relatively well versed in?
but what does a slasher have to do with anything?
Well, I
What's
was
well
going.
versed though? Like,
Well,
what's
I
the
was-
question?
I was gonna say like since Friday the 13th was.
Last Friday, and this
No,
is now
this Friday.
Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, never mind.
Doesn't even
then.
know what day we're on.
Well, then never mind. Then this is a dumb
No,
question.
I'm fine
anyway.
listening.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine.
No,
it's great.
no, keep going higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
no,
your- what's
no,
your-
no,
what
it was
about-
no, it was a dumb question.
What's the dumb question? Let's hear
I
it.
was gonna say, what's everyone's favorite holiday-based slasher movie?
There's like 3 to pick from.
There's so many to pick from.
There's 3.
Halloween.
4.
There's New Year's Evil. There's
Oh,
April
that, no,
Fools.
no
there's
one ever talks about
New Year's Evil. There's
Oh yeah, I love New Year's Evil. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
No one's ever said
there's
that
lots of
sentence.
people. There's Black Christmas. There's Silent Night, Deadly Night. There's April Fool's Day.
That doesn't
there's-
count.
There's Valentine and My Bloody Valentine. There's all the Friday the 13th. There's
June 23rd. That's my favorite one.
that's your favorite.
Yeah.
All
June
the-
23rd, 2022.
This
It's gonna be a slasher event.
if you say so. That's why I said it was a dumb question because there's
You're
only
not gonna
like
make it to 30.
well, you know. Oh,
No, not again.
But no, so that's why I'm like, you guys aren't as well versed in slashers, so that's fine. You're clearly not,
still just.
right?
Quality over quantity, friend.
Well, then you don't get. Listen, you have to take the crap with the good. All right, it's part and parcel.
Is that why you're still my friend?
Okay, well, how about this? In the
You didn't
multiverse
even
of...
answer that question.
Okay, so in the multiverse of madness
Nope.
just came out. What's everyone's favorite Sam Raimi movie?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I mean, that's a valid answer. It's a good movie.
No, Spider-Man 2. Probably 2.
Spider-Man 2 is
1 or
fantastic.
2? I don't know. 3 was kind of a crapshoot.
It's like
It was okay. It had its moments.
That's the thing. Anytime it was like
They screwed up Venom, though, so it's like...
if it was anything to do with the Sandman stuff, was fantastic. And like in my opinion, it's legitimately well executed stuff. It's literally whenever Venom is involved, the movie falls to crap. Yeah. Ethan, what's your favorite Sam Raimi movie? Ethan.
I did really like Multiverse though. That was a good movie.
Yeah,
That was pretty good. Like it's not my favorite MCU movie, but it's like right solid, probably somewhere in the high middle. You know what I mean? Like
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't want to like talk too much about it because like it's still pretty fresh, but like I dug it. I dug the hell out of it. It was fantastic.
I liked Wanda. Wanda was awesome.
Wanda. How can you go wrong with Wanda?
Honestly, Darkman.
I mean, Darkman's fantastic. If you haven't seen Darkman yet, Matt, you should.
I don't think I have.
It's basically it stars Liam Neeson as the titular Darkman. It's essentially if you want to see
Maybe I have. I can't remember if I have or not now.
if you want to see the bridge like the stylistic bridge between the Evil Dead movies and the Spider-Man movies,
Yeah.
it's Darkman. Darkman's right smack dab in the middle, and it's delightful.
Just going through, making sure, didn't miss any.
Because, like, my answer's pretty easy, honestly. 'Cause-
Yeah, Oz the Great and Powerful. Oh, he directed For the Love of the Game?
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Quick and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead's fantastic. I have to rewatch the movie to see if the Oldsmobile shows up. I did not catch it the first time around.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So
I didn't look, yeah.
yeah, but like, because it's Uncle Ben's car in the Spider-Man movies. Attack of the Pillsbury Doughboy. What?
Yeah.
He directed
Sam Raimi, directed
a Pillsbury Doughboy commercial.
No, it's a short. It's just a short horror parody.
I know he did Attack of the Helping Hand.
Yeah, like it's apparently the original thing.
Oh.
Something like that. I think that's connected somehow.
Well,
I don't know,
well,
but
there you go.
I gave my answer.
Yep.
I'm done. I quit. You
And then I would
Brutus.
I would say like Evil Dead 2 is easily my favorite. Like that's
Not even Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness, the director's cut is higher up than the theatrical for me. But Evil Dead 2 to me is just like that's just the peak of like
peak Sam Raimi.
peak horror comedy, creativity, Bruce Campbell like just like acting the shit out of that film. The physical comedy is amazing. Great like creature effects. It's cheesy as hell. The score is wonderful. Like
Who's laughing now?
yeah, like it's just it's so good. Just incredibly quotable, groovy. Like it's good stuff. Just picked up Evil Dead the video game. I'm looking forward to giving that a try as well.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
The director's cut has good, bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
No, the director's cut doesn't have that. That's the only part that isn't as good.
Oh, so the theatrical cut has that.
Yeah, good, bad.
And the
I'm the guy with
director's
the gun.
cut.
The director's cut of Army of Darkness has him saying, "I'm not that good," and I'm like, that's
You're just like, what?
like that's not nearly as awesome a line. And they even because there's an audio commentary on all of the different cuts, and they even say like, why did we think that was better than the other line? Like the other line was clearly better. So yeah.
The studio likes it, therefore it's bad.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that would be my choice. Evil Dead 2 easily.
So we got Spider-Man, Darkman, and Evil Dead. We got the bridge. We got
got
the bridge.
We got him.
Yeah, we got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Alrighty. So does that bring us to a close?
I think it brings us to a close. Matt, does it bring us to a close?
Brings us to a close.
Audience, does it bring us to a close, or would you like us to talk longer?
Oh, whatever.
Who's watching?
Should I bring up 90s children fashion again?
Matt, I will push a finger into his eye.
Oh my God.
We'll just have to punch you in the chest. Problem solved.
Yeah. Where could the people find you, Matt?
You can't find me anywhere. I'm an enigma. I'm a ghost. I am nowhere.
Enigma and a ghost.
Everywhere.
Oh my God.
You can find me here every once in a while. That's what I'm doing right now.
Alrighty. Sounds good, man. Ethan, where can the people find you?
The people can find me at Ethan R. Hill on Instagram. You can find me on Ethan R. Hill on YouTube, and you can find mine and Jesse's feature film, Damned Rights, on realhouse.org. Buy it, rent it, download it, stream it. Whichever.
You can find me at thatjprosser on Instagram. You can find my YouTube channel, Jesse Prosser, and then also where the feature film is that Ethan mentioned as well. Go give it a watch. Alrighty, that brings us another conclusion to a very weird episode of Feast of Films.
It was delightful.
But very entertaining, and
We're doing great.
Always fantastic to have you on, Matt. It's just great when we get the band back together. So.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my God.
This is quite great.
We're all tired, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah!
We're tired.
All right.
And are we all going to go to bed at a reasonable time?
Probably
No.
not. No, obviously not.
Because we're dumb.
Indeed. Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
And end the call. And